This week's Alabama champions have a long legacy of changing the lives of girls in Fairfield. Grace House Ministries provides a home to girls in the foster system. It all began with a vision of the late Mama Lois Coleman more than 30 years ago and is being carried on by Pamela Phipps today.
Grace House was started in 1992 by our founder, Mama Lois Coleman. Mama Lois just had a huge heart and burden for girls in care.
Mama Lois Coleman saw a need in her community in Birmingham, along with local churches and others. She opened Grace House in Fairfield. So she went to work to help change the direction of girls who had been abandoned, abused, and neglected. Before she passed away several years ago, she entrusted her mission to Pamela Phipps, who has served as executive director of Grace House for 15 years.
I was a mentor to one of the first 8 girls who lived at Grace House back in the 90s, and I just developed a heart and passion for the girls and for the vision that Mama Lois had here.
The vision includes lifting the girls up through education, love, and faith.
In our state, there are over 2,500 girls in foster care, and Grace House partners with DHR in providing a refuge, a safe haven for those girls. And so we take girls in 6 to 19 and a half years old, and we really pour into them, meaning we give them spiritual guidance, natural life skills. We are a family to our girls. We help our girls to understand the value of giving back.
She says they work to break the cycle of neglect.
I make them the Grace House promise, and that is no more abandonment, no more neglect, no more abuse, that you're part of a family and you're safe and we love you.
Hannah Rutledge found that love and support at Grace House, and today she works for the ministry.
So I started out in 2020. It was April of 2020 when I came to work at Grace House. I was not new to Grace House. I came as a resident when I was 17 years old. And I bounced around from home to home, school to school.
Grace House provided the stability she says she desperately needed.
So when I came, I was fearful. I was scared, a little angry. I had been to so many different foster homes, and so I expected nothing more than anger. If I did one thing, I thought that would be it. I would get discharged, and I was met with love and grace. I was extremely behind academically, and they cared enough to put me in a school, campus school, that helped me catch up and graduate from high school.
It is a truly rewarding feeling to have our girls come back, whether it's a month, a year, 2 years, or sometimes 5 years later, to say that you've made an impact on my life. You know, your love, your attention, your focus really helped me.
And they've helped hundreds of girls. Grace House has 5 houses where 40 girls live right now. In a few months, they will have 7 houses and enough space for 50 girls. Many of the girls are mentored, tutored, and many go on to college. Grace House hopes to be able to grow to be able to house 100 girls at a time.